They'll be calling you a radical, so you guys can't get it. People cannot wake up and realize this ruling on the U.s.s. Reagan is so massive, so gigantic. This is the straw that's going to break the nuclear cartel's back. You know, bring the ocean back? I don't think. What is the punitive damage killing the Pacific Ocean? Remember when I made that for my own funeral? They gave me 2 months to live, and I went to my buddy in his mow house. I talked to that fuckhead. They stole it. The IRS stole it from me. IRS took it. And I talked to the guy. I said, what'd you do with those giant mosaics I had in the fucking entryways? What's a mosaic? Tide pool videos. So, anyway, so the biggest fucking news in the environment. I mean, these guys just sit and watch something spin out, just waiting for some new news, somebody else to break, so they can spin it. I mean, fuck, what a joke YouTube's turned into to be. Fuck. Right inside my door, there's some swallows that nested. 3 babies came out of there while I was in the hospital. I saw them flying in. So I was working on, I'm going to make a giant fresco across here. I was working on getting the setup. That's when I collapsed. So they'll be calling you a radical. So here's what I'm going to do to pay for my, I'm getting real antsy if you can't tell. I want to be in California on the tide pools. The doctor hasn't released me to travel yet. So my ready-mates, there's 33 of them. There's 17 right here. So what I'm going to do is, you know, like I said, YouTube's really fucked up. The art establishment's fucked up. I got a show coming up. But, you know, this fucking open heart surgery set me back on everything. I want to get to Northern California, get those tide pools fucking done before I go to Europe. So I'm headed to Europe here pretty quick, till September. But, you know, we're waiting for the judge to set the date on the hearing, but it's been fast-tracked. So my guess is probably going to start September. You know, I'm just guessing. It's a big deal because people don't wake up. I mean, I'm reading all the print and it says, oh, fuck. You know, all the print media is out there. Sailors able to sue Japanese company. Japanese. I got news, fuckheads. General Electric's not a Japanese company. Jeffrey Melting resigned. They've been liquidating assets illegal. That's who they're suing. And when you're going to wake up and realize, Yalta by the Sea, that Japan is the United States 50. I mean, it's their experimental island. When they divided the Yalta Sea, Stalin took Eastern Europe. United States took Japan. I like it. It's like, Gorbachev, tear down that fucking wall. When's the United States gonna liberate and set the fucking Japanese? Oh, they fucking killed them all. Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Fukushima. So this case is gonna bust the whole fucking cover-up wide open. The cover-up that's gone after me, fuck, it's gone after everybody. I mean, it's so fucking disgusting. That's the first painting ever painted with tomato soup. Yeah, Warhol was born on 8/6, 6/8. If you live in Maine, that's Hiroshima, Nagasaki. I love that fucking painting. Came off an old northern Italian, right here, barn. Mata Giorgio. I grew up out here. This was all, my dad was an organic farmer. Everybody out here, they were either tomatoes or potatoes or sugar beets. There was some Japanese farmers. So there were some Japanese farmers here. That came off one of their pieces of equipment. I was working on that totem pole when I got cancer. You know, I was standing right here when I got sick in my stomach. So, where'd you sleep last night, Kev? I slept in the dead fucking body. So here's what I'm gonna do. You know, everybody that's donated to me, it's been so, I can't say how much I love you and how much I care about you, how much, you know, how much thanks I owe all of you and gratitude. So, I love this painting I did. I really love this painting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some limited edition prints. And so they'll be pretty big. They're not going to be as big as this, but anybody that wants one, just send me the package. Now, Send me a package, an envelope, how you want it shipped. Or I could ship it for that matter. But you need to send me something. I'll list my address. Send me, you know, an order. It'd be nice if you sent me something to ship it in. But I'll take care of that. And I'll let people know how big the package you need because I need your address. You know, I need to make sure so it can be tracked and get to you. Now, how much? Whatever. You know, people that have already donated to me, you know, I owe you anyway. But, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, I won't do more than 100. But my guess, 10, 20 people will want to buy one. And I'll sign them. Limited edition. You know, I won't do more than 100. And, you know, I mean, I've had people donate up to $5,000 to me. I've had people donate as low as $5 to me. Which, you know, it's all a donation. It matters, you know. That GoFundMe page. So, here's the routine going forward. I'm going to try to get to Northern Cal to document the tide pools before I go to Europe. I got to go to Europe. My daughter's getting married. She lives there. I mean, so while I'm there, I want to tour around Italy while I'm there. And then I'm going to go to Vienna and protest the I.a.e.a. They've come out and made some serious... They're getting real serious and nasty about the cover-up. It's like a guy posted the other day, oh, they're going to start dumping waste into the bag waste in the Pacific Ocean. They've been putting the bags of fucking... They got permission in 2014 to do that. They took the labeling off when I was in Vienna in 2015. The frogs have been boiled nicely, eh? So, my ready-mades, I'm working on them. Remember when I painted my house? When I was full of leukemia? Yeah, oh boy. This says Popism is dead on the back. So, what a journey it's been, huh? My yard gone to shit? Fuck, what do you think? 6 years of fucking fighting for my life. You know, it's bad when your Facebook fucking shows up as your address as the bone marrow transplant center. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wake up. Wake up. I mean, really, wake up and realize. Wake up and realize this is the best news we've got in this whole dynamic and fight. Yeah, the ocean's freaking collapsing. They're in denial. The salmon collapsed. The dead tide pools. No one seems to give a fuck. You know, it's pretty crazy and outrageous, really. But this is gonna, John Edwards. I mean, all these attorneys that are lined up. You know, I know Paul well, Bonner and Bonner, but the government's exhausted all their options. G's exhausted all their freaking options, kicking the can. They're done. This is going to go to trial, and this ain't going to be no settling out of court shit because this is going to expand and expand. The potential plaintiffs are 1.2 million, 800,000 military personnel in Okinawa, 32 ships full of sailors, the military personnel that was in Japan, the civilians in Japan. How about the population of North America? You think? I mean, wow. So, the plaintiffs, I mean, this is going to grow. This is going to dwarf the Philip Morris. And G's been liquidating assets. You think it's coincidence that Jeffrey Melting, who flew with Obama stood on the White House lawn, March 17th, 2011. I want you to know what I know. Ha! Jeffrey Melting, Chicago Bridge, Rez Connection, the whole fucking group of the fucking scam artists. All of them. Westinghouse, bankrupt Westinghouse, bankrupt Toshiba, fucking bankrupt fucking Chicago Bridge soon to be. You know, all of them, but you just keep bailing them out. Ha! They flew out. So Melting, he resigned. So, I got a lot of art. I got an art show coming up, but it got delayed because of this cancer. I'm going to make a giant fresco across here, and I'll video it. Watch. I mean, I do my own. I'm not Diego Rivera. I plaster and paint my own. A true wet fresco. And I'm going to do a big one. It's going to be 8 feet tall, 40 feet. I got it all ready to go. Got a guy bringing the plywood to me. Get it propped up. I'll laugh at myself. I'll plaster I'll show you my secret sauce. The cleanest, sharpest sand in the world. My grandfather's pit. I'll use that sand. My old beautiful Hawk and trowel. Wait till you see me go with it. I remember I was in Austria, and I'm talking to this plaster, and he says, "Oh, fuck, you Americans can't plaster." I says, "Oh, yeah, I know how to plaster." He says, "Oh, yeah." I said, "Let me up there. Come on." I got up there and grabbed that hockey trowel, started going across, and he's like, "Holy fuck. Wow." And I says, "Well, who do you think taught me?" Bunch of fucking Austrians, first-generation immigrants. Where do you think all these fucking Americans came from? The old school ones. Now it's a bunch of fucking fake styrofoam matchings with fake breasts, with Botox, with fucking pseudo de facto relationships with fucking friend slaves on a fucking leash. Not me. So, wake up. This is the biggest story of the whole. I mean, this is going to bust this wide. I've been down there the whole time. I know it inside and out. I'll set up permanent shop. Like I said. Remember when I made that? If you can see it. For my own funeral. Everybody was going to die. I kind of thought I was going to too, but fuck. The fear of fucking God on balcony. So, I keep going to fresco this, dry fresco this. I plastered that in what, 88? And I'm like, every time I go to do it, I'm like, oh no, don't you touch that fucking beauty. It's too fucking pristine. How clean and nice is that? You know, it's not been painted. It's fucking plaster. Wow. So, my ready-mades. I'll get back to making my stuff. I'm still limited to only lifting 20 pounds. So, it's the biggest story ever on the Fukushima. There are thousands of fucking videos that have been posted. Tens of thousands. It's funny how this camera has a mind of its own. It'll pick up stuff sometimes, sometimes it won't. I kind of like it like that. It focuses, zooms whenever it wants. So this is real granite. I split my own rock. Kevin, who graffitied your fucking house? People ask me. George ain't gonna let me tend them fucking rabbits. So, it's a fucking incredible art. I'm fucking good at it, but it's lost my fucking... I'd like to go back to it, but... Oh, my health the way it is, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Someday. Hopefully. So... all hands on deck, all hands on deck, real activists. We'll be meeting up in San Diego soon. That's where we'll be. That's where we're going to be. That's where this trial should be. That's where this madness all started, the fucking killing of their own fucking men. Pendleton Marine, Santa Onofre should be in San Diego. This is where it's all going to unfold. It's going to be the way it is, and we're going to fucking hold these fucking... What are the punitive damages for killing the Pacific Ocean? What is the punitive damage for fucking mutating every living fucking thing on fucking Earth? Greatest crime against fucking... Well, the greatest crime in human history. The Great Pacific Genocide. So I'm going to make... God, there it goes. Some limited editions. After Annika died, no, I painted this before. I remember I was in my big house, my art studio, and I came home and I just... My big thing I like to do is I like to just fucking put a pencil on paper, or a paintbrush. I like to draw with my paintbrush and just go. I don't fucking... Nothing in my head, fucking nothing. And just go. Just put a line on a piece of paper. That's what I did here. And I scratched this one out. Took me about 3 hours, 4 hours. Boy, I love this thing. So, stay tuned. The fight goes on. I'm getting real antsy. I want to be in California. This is as long as I've been. I need to get tide pool jumping. I want to be tide pool jumping. I want to document Northern Cal on the fucking... Where'd you sleep last night, Kev? I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sun from Fukushima, Japan. I know I'm to nausea, repetitive, but it's like Fukushima and the cover-up. It goes on, so do I. It's a war of attrition. It's me against them. They think they can fucking outlast me? We'll see, fuckheads. They met their fucking match with me. Stay tuned. I'll raise money by selling these for my trip to Europe. They're cool, and I won't do a lot of them. And my friend's got the really great print shop that did that one over there. I'll have him do them. I'd imagine to get the nice copies are going to probably cost me about 20 bucks a piece. So, but we'll get it handled. That'll be cool. Stay tuned.